I'll start once everyone takes the court. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the campus of MaST Community Charter School in Tacony, Pennsylvania, where we have opening tip-off of the 2025 Councilman Isaiah Thomas Showcase between the MaST Voyagers and the City School Lions. I'm Caden Stewart. I'll be your voice for the evening. We have a slate of 3 games, followed up by 3 tomorrow and 5 on Sunday. But to get the start, it's the MaST 2 Voyagers and the City School Lions. Both teams come in with a 500 record. MaST 2 with 2 more games under their belt as they come in 4-4. The City School 3-3. 4 8-minute quarters are about to come your way from MaST 2. And your player to watch for either side. For the City School, it's Liam Starr, averaging 19.3 boards per game. That 19.3 marks second in the nation among high school students as far as rebounds per game. For MaST 2, it'll be the co-captain Shane Twyman, a senior, averaging 15 points and 11 rebounds per game. And his 4 double-doubles are the most in PA. MaST 2 in their typical home whites with the blue numerics. And the visiting City School Lions in the road navy blues with some gold trim. Opening tip-off belongs to the City School. And the first pass to this side, it goes to Godswill Atunier. Atunier out of the corner, Lazo. And Lazo on the move, called for a travel. And the Voyagers will get possession on the early violation from the City School. Inbounding Shane Twyman. Twyman gives to Jordan Brooks. Senior to sophomore, now back to Twyman. Twyman into the paint. Thomas spins 3, puts up a 2, up and no good. Rebound contested and brought down by the City School. Moving it up the court, Saki Hanford. Hanford, a wayward pass, and that one's wide. It came back from Jason Smith, and hit the scorer's table. It's back to MaST ball. 36 seconds in, City School comes up empty on their first 2 possessions. MaST looking to get the early response. Is cutting in was Brooks. Brooks lost it, dishes it back out. Lopez driving in, puts up a 2, and the scoring is underway as Andrew Lopez, the senior, who's averaging just under 11 points per game, gets his first 2 of the night. City School hoping for an answer. A 3 from the corner, it's good. Coy Lazo, a 3 ball, and the Lions are back in front. Twyman and Brooks exchange looks across the midline. Twyman in for Thomas. Thomas spins into the paint. Reverse lay is good. Points on 3 straight possessions. We started the game with 3 empty drives. And now a 4-3 Voyager lead. Barely keeping in bounds along this near side was Starr. Liam Starr out to Lazo. Lazo drives out to the corner again. Here's a 3. It's up and no good. Rebound Starr in the paint, got a foul. Shot went off, is no good, but Starr with his first board of what we expect to be many today will go to the line.
Foul on 13, James Thomas. First personal, team's first.
Thomas called for his first foul. First shot from the line from Starr, forthcoming. And Starr knocks home his first. (4-4) with 1:38 gone in this opening quarter. Second one from the charity stripe is up and good. Starr 2 for 2 on his first visit. And Brooks will bring it back up the court as the Voyagers now back down by 1. Brooks around the logo, finds Twyman. Twyman trying to get around Starr, gets under the rim, try to draw contact, and it was all ball, says the official. And back the other way comes the City School. Lazo directing traffic to start this possession. Saki Hanford. Hanford drives, floats up off the glass, it's good. And we have our first 3-point lead of the day for either sides. For the visitor, the Lions lead 7-4. Brooks across the midline, goes sideline, near the sideline. On the other end, finds Twyman instead. Twyman a pass, threads the middle to Thomas. Thomas, 2 defenders on to make it 3, and no matter as Thomas gets his second bucket of the day. Too early, makes from the paint for Thomas. Up to 4 points early. Liam Starr. Around the top wing, taken away. Jordan Brooks back the other direction. Nobody there, and Brooks lays it in. Voyagers back in front, 8-7. The Lions now looking for a response, have conceded 4 straight. Tic-tac-toe passing as Bakir Coleman will dish one back out to the top of the key in Lazo. Lazo fumbling for it, and it will go out of bounds, but ruled last touch Voyager, so it'll stay Lion possession in this near zone. Here's a 3 off the inbound. It's good, and a big-time answer for the Lions. A 3 is made from the corner, and Bakir Coleman. Twyman driving in, looking for a response for the Voyagers. That one no good, off glass. And the rebound fought for by who I believe is Coleman in the paint. That is confirmed to be Coleman. 10-8 lead for the visiting Lions. 4:41 to go. Inbound coming from the baseline, that far end of the court. The Voyagers take over once more. Brooks dishes 3, no good. Milliken took the shot, and the rebound brought down by the Lions once more. Saki Hanford in the corner, 2 defenders on him. A pass a little bit high, brought in by Milliken. Down the court he goes to Lopez. Lopez into the paint, spins free, and travel called. Lopez looking to draw contact and just took one too many steps there as he was driving into the lane. Score stays 10-8. Liam Starr along the near sideline. Starr drives, draws contact. A foul shot, or shot is no good. But Starr will appear to go back to the line. And that will be the case. Starr 2 for 2 in his most recent visit, and his only visit thus far. Chance to make the lead. 2 possessions for the second time today. In this early going, only 3:50 gone in this opening quarter. 10-8 lead as it stands. The first foul shot is good. And Starr now with 3 points off from the charity stripe. Starr will shoot one more. And he's got it there. 2 for 2 on back-to-back visits to the charity stripe for Liam Starr. 4 points for the man averaging 8. The freshman guard has made a big-time impact so far. Again, as we said before, 19 rebounds per game, second in the nation in rebounds per game. Jordan Brooks from MaST coming back the other way. An off-angle shot, no good. Rebound fought for, one by Thomas, who got blocked by the rim. Second time's the charm, maybe not. Brought in by the City School on the rebounds. Saki Hanford across the midline draws contact in the first foul of the day called on Andrew Lopez.
Foul number 2 commits Andrew Lopez. First personal, team's third.
Third early foul in this first quarter. Going against MaST 2, only 1 against the City School. Inbound along the near side goes to Starr, and Starr returns the favor to Lazo. Freshman to senior connection, and a block there by Twyman, who keeps it in play, but fired it right back to a Lion. A vicious two-hand block by Twyman on the baseline. It was brought in by Lazo. Lazo drives to the corner. Jason Smith pump fakes, kept his footing, and dishes back to the middle, and falling down was Hanford. Another foul call. This one might be the second one on Lopez. Waiting for the official read. It'll be the 4th foul of the day on MaST, no matter how you cut it. The foul instead goes to Jordan Brooks. Inbound from the near baseline, brought in by Lazo. Or Lazo fires it in. Nathan Temesjan brings it in. Temesjan out to the corner. Here's a 3. It's up, no good off the back rim. And brought back in by Hanford. Hanford toward the top of the key once more, and the City School being able to hold the ball for a long time, and now a second travel call against the Lions. This one going against Jason Smith, and he surrenders possession back to the Voyagers 5 minutes in. Twyman fires a pass to Lopez on the far sideline. Lopez back to Twyman. Twyman, a no-look pass to the corner, but now on the same page with Thomas as the pass goes wide. Inbound forthcoming. Lopez will fire it in from the far baseline. Lopez finds Chase Bratton, the senior. Bratton to Milliken. Milliken to the corner, a three ball, no good, hit the rim twice and batted back out to a Lion. And the City School will take over once more. Liam Starr, another board. Starr to the corner. Lazo, another three. No good, off the top of the backboard. And had a chance to go off for a second bounce. But that second bounce being off the top of the backboard nullified any potential points. Twyman from the baseline. Finds Brooks. Brooks returns the favor to Twyman. Twyman back to Brooks. Brooks finds Lopez. Lopez tried to go with a reverse lay but was denied. Last touch by the Lion that did so, and that was Temesgen, the junior guard. Lopez from that baseline finds Milliken once more. Milliken to Brooks. Brooks returns the favor to Milliken. Lopez involved in the action as well. Final 2 minutes of play here in this first quarter. Brooks, Twyman. Twyman back to Lopez. Here's a three from the top. No good. And brought in once more by a Lion. Now a pump fake and a pass out to the far side. Starr takes it. Starr bobbled it, lost it. Milliken back the other way for the Voyagers. Milliken into the paint, lost the ball. And the last touch by the City School. A timeout will be called from the City School sideline. 12-8 the score. The City School Lions lead the MaST Voyagers through about 6.5 minutes of play in this opening quarter. You are? Why? Weird. Okay. Coming out of the break, it's Voyager ball. A three from the corner, no good. And brought in by Twyman. Twyman returns the favor to Lopez, who took the three ball. And Lopez will dish it out to Milliken. Minute 25 to play in this opening quarter coming out of the timeout. And a two-point try from Lopez is offline. But Lopez will have his first visit to the charity stripe. Lopez has 2 points on the day already, and he'll shoot two more. 1:23 to play in this first quarter. Lopez first rattles home, and the score is back to a one-possession game, 12-9. Two for two from the line goes Lopez. And it's the score now 12-10, though we've had a bit of a field goal drought as neither team has made a shot from the field over the last 2 minutes and change. Quick pass further in deep by the City School, and a wayward pass now as Lazo Couldn't connect with Bakir Coleman. Another turnover for the City School Lions as the Voyagers of MaST 2 to take advantage again. Brooks tried to find Milliken, batted away by a Lion. And good defense played by Saki Hanford, the freshman guard. Brooks around the midline, dishes to Twyman. Twyman to Lopez. Lopez back to the middle. From the top of the key, a 3-ball, no good. And the rebound brought in by the Lion. And that's Temesgen. Temesgen finds Starr. 40 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Starr bobbled it, lost it, taken away by Brooks. Brooks pressured into the corner. Good defense played again by Hanford. Brooks will get it to Lopez. Lopez back to Brooks. They're across the midline in time. And now Brooks tied up and called for a travel. And that one close to a jump ball, but travel the rule.
Entering the game for MaST, number 3, Alex Portillo.
Alex Portillo, the senior, subs on with a small round of applause coming from this packed student section of MaST 2. Here's a 3 from the corner, no good. Rebound brought down and then lost by a Line and taken away by Portillo. Portillo into the paint, spins free, looking for help, finds it in the form of Twyman. Twyman bobbled it, turned it over again. The Lions are back the other way. Tight coverage play by Portillo. 2 seconds and 1, and there will not be a shot. 12-10 the scores of the first 8 minutes of play. We're through one quarter, 3 more to come. An opening game of 11 over the course of the weekend for the Councilman Thomas Classic. It's 12-10 in favor of the visitors, the City School Lions. Huh. It's good effect. Could be worse. There could be no camera at all. Could be worse. There could be no camera at all. Eight minutes down from MaST 2. 24 more to go, and we get underway in the second frame of 8. A 3-ball, no good, but the putback is up and through as Coy Lazo will add his 5th point of the night. He opened the scoring for the Lions earlier in that first quarter with a 3-ball. Those are his first points since. 14-10 lead now for the Lions in the opening seconds of the second quarter, and a contested 2-point try by Chase Bratton came up empty, and Bratton was fouled on the rebound attempt. He'll go back to the line to shoot 2.
Foul number 15, Bakir Coleman. Going to line for 2 shots. Chase Bratton.
Bratton's first from the free throw line, up and good. And he gets his first point of the night. 14-11 the score now in favor of the Lions. Bratton second. This one offline, missed everything. And it'll be a dead ball there as the Lions take over without a contest. So 1 for 2 from the line goes Bratton. Deficit brought back to 1 possession though, 14-11. And the Lions will go back on the offensive. Lazo in the corner looking for a pass. Doesn't get it to him, though, as Coleman drives. Two-point try, no good. Hanford tried to finish it, but could not. And now taken away by Portillo and the Voyagers as Portillo goes to the middle looking for Bratton, but coming up empty. And now Lopez picks up the loose change. Lopez into the paint, dives in, two-point try, did not go. And that took a very weird bounce off the back of the rim as Lopez denied by the basket. .54 seconds into play in the second quarter, a 14-11 lead for the Lions. Jason Smith, one of two Lions to sub on. Smith part of the typical starting lineup, and now a wayward pass high and out of play over the head of the intended target, Caleb Ruff, the sophomore forward. Ruff averaging 7 rebounds a game himself, as he'll be a prominent force on the boards. Pass into the paint and up and good. Chase Bratton will make up for the missed free throw with a basket of his own in the paint. 14-13 the score. Foul called on the pass from Liam Starr. It was going back toward the top of the key. And the foul called on the Voyagers' Lopez. Starr gets the return feed off the inbound. Now Starr back to the top of the key. And again, the return feed is Saki Hanford, dishes it back out twice. And now Starr down and holding his ankles. A foul was called on the floor prior to the shot. And Starr will be helped back to his feet. He'll stay on, at least for the moment. That's good to see, again, for a guy averaging 19 rebounds a game to go along with 8.3 points and 2 assists. Off the inbound, a foul called in the paint, and again it's Starr taking the brunt of the contact as Lazo fired the pass. And that's 2 quick fouls drawn by Starr, who drew 2 in the first quarter and went to the line twice. Starr went 4 for 4 across those 2 early visits to the charity stripe, and they'll shoot 1 more. Well, first of 2, I should say. Starr's first, no good. And I'll take 1 more. Second one from the line, no good. And now a rare sight as Starr goes 0 for 2 from the free throw line. It drops his game total to 4 for 6. There's a foul called on Jason Smith of the Lions on the rebound attempt following the missed foul shot. But MaST 2 up along the court the other side. Miles Milliken finds Twyman. Twyman back to Milliken. Milliken into the paint. Bratton bobbled it, lost it, goes to the corner. Brooks has it now. Brooks from the wing, driving in, floated it up and floats it in. And Brooks puts the Voyagers back in front, 15-14. They're on a 5-0 run since the early made basket by the Lions. Hoping to answer here, and stolen by Twyman. Twyman denied Lazo, and now Twyman through traffic, dishes to Brooks, bobbled it, it hit the ref and stayed in play. Here's a 3 by Milliken, no good. And that one played off the boards by the Lions. So the Lions have gone now about 2 minutes and 10 seconds without a made field goal, conceding 5 points in that span, and MaST is back in front. Pass to the corner, Jason Smith looking for an answer. Smith denied, and the ball blocked viciously off the back wall. Twyman another one. And now substitutions coming on for the Lions. Bakir Coleman and Gabani Leary will sub on. 2 junior guards in. It's a backcourt substitution, the primary reasoning. About 5 to go in this first half. 15-14 MaST in front. Chance to cut the lead. Shot no good. And rebound brought in by the Voyagers. And brought in by Bratton, who found Brooks across the midline. Brooks to Portillo. Portillo returns the favor. Brooks drives in the paint, off glass, no good. Rebound fought for by Bratton, who couldn't bring it in. And back the other way come the Lions. Starr was tied up for a moment. Starr fired a pass to the middle as Gaboni Leary was looking for the play, but couldn't fight for the ball hard enough to get it loose. Bratton into the paint. 2-point try is good. And a 7-0 run now for the Voyagers. It started with a Bratton basket, and now continuing with yet another. 17-14 in favor of the home team. Nearing 3 minutes without a made field goal for the Lions, and now a foul called. It appears on the near sideline. And it was. A foul on number 1, Felix Sanchez of MaST, and a timeout called along with it. 17-14 with 4:20 to go in the first half. Coming out of our second timeout of the first half, it was a foul called on MaST2's Felix Sanchez. And it's Lion possession, down by 3. It's the largest deficit of this first half. 17-14 the score currently stands. And the inbound comes in from the far sideline. Coy Lazo in the backcourt. Lazo sets up a 2, and that one no good. Fought for by Coleman, who lost it out of play. Last touch by the forward. And brought in by MaST, who will bring on the inbound as Twyman to Brooks and back to Twyman across the midline. Twyman underneath. Bratton. 2-point lay, up and falls. Alex Portillo on the assist from Bratton. And now a 19-14 lead. The run to 9-0 in favor of MaST2. 3 from the corner, Leary. They need it, and he missed it. Rebound brought in, Twyman. Through the paint and through the logo at midcourt. Twyman dishes to Brooks. Brooks looking for Twyman again. Nearly intercepted. Now it is. Knocked away in the open court. A tie-up. And Twyman in there for MaST. And Lazo for the Lions. It's the first jump ball of the day. And possession will stay with MaST. Pass to Brooks. Brooks across the midline. And now a foul called on Shane Twyman, his first foul of the day. And the senior that's averaging 15 points per game has been blanked so far from the field, although his team leading by 5, 19-14. So far, Andrew Lopez, Jaden Thomas, and Jordan Brooks all with 4 points each, co-leaders in that column. As Twyman looking for the steal, now he gets it again as Twyman's been active on the defensive side today. Behind the back play, but just barely lost it as Lazo takes it away for the Lions. Lazo dishes, Leary, bobbled, lost, and Brooks has it. Brooks and the Voyagers up across midcourt. Brooks driving in, dishes outside. 2-point lay, offline, just off, and off the back rim, no good. Brought in by the Lions. Saki Hanford through the logo. Hanford to Smith. Smith back to Hanford, who puts it in for 2, and that will end a nearly 5-minute-long scoreless streak for the City School Lions. They bring the deficit back to 3. And Bakir Coleman gets credit for the 2-point lay. Twyman to the middle, looking for Bratton, but bobbled and lost. And now Twyman brings it back in. Twyman to Portillo. The Voyagers reset. Bratton in front, he got it again. And Chase Bratton now up to 7 points on the day. 21-16. The lead is extended for the Voyagers. Jason Smith along the near sideline. Smith on a one-hop to Lazo. Lazo from the top of the key, no good. Rebound brought in by Portillo. Portillo to Brooks. Brooks looking for space, driving into the paint, plays a 2-pointer, no good. And rebound brought in by the Lions once more. Now foul called on the floor as Logan Montgomery, the freshman guard, or correction, that's Saki Hanford, the fellow freshman guard, is driving in toward the paint but got tied up. Foul called on the floor against MaST, and the inbound forthcoming from the Lions. It'll be Lazo. And now maybe a change of personnel. And they're going to call it a shooting foul. So no longer a foul on the floor. As Lazo the first recognized that, stepping away from the baseline. Going to the line is Saki Hanford. His first shot up and good. And Hanford makes it 21-17. His 11.7 points per game lead the team, and he's now at 4 on the day as he goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. In his first visit, 21-18 the score now in favor of the Voyagers, who have the ball. And Miles Milliken finds Twyman. Twyman, spinning play, Portillo, off balance and no good off the rim. Rebound, Bratton again off the rim. Third time to charm, Bratton again. And Chase Bratton, a 9-point first half for the man only averaging 6 a game, and an above average offensive night for Chase Bratton, who has entered the bell early. 23-18. A pass wide of the corner, a 2-pointer, no good, a little bit too much mustard on it, and it came from Temesgen. Rebound was brought in by Felix Sanchez. Sanchez directing traffic across midcourt. 45 seconds to play in this first half, now taken away by the Lions. With speed, Temesgen. Temesgen doing it himself, floats it off glass, no good. The rebound brought in by Sanchez. And Sanchez bobbled it for a moment, recovered it again. Bratton sets a pick as Milliken across the midline. Milliken on a hop finds Portillo. Portillo looking for Bratton, picked off. Back the other way comes Starr, and Starr lays it off the glass, and it falls. 23-20 as Liam Starr now up to 6 points on the day. 12 seconds and 11 ticking off the clock in this first half. Twyman, Sanchez across the midline. Sanchez back to Twyman with 5, now with 4. Twyman lost it, loose on the court. No jump ball, and no shot gets off. 23-20, your halftime score in favor of the home team. The MaST Voyagers lead by 3 on opening game of the 2025 Councilman Thomas Classic from MaST 2. We'll see you in 10 minutes. It's a 23-20 lead for the MaST Voyagers. For all the viewers at home wondering why the camera is currently off, we will have no camera in between games and during halftime. So currently in a halftime break, again in MaST 2, leading the City School 23-20 through the first 16 minutes of play. We'll be back in about 8 minutes for the start of the second half. Hello everyone, welcome back to the campus of MaST 2 in Tacony, Pennsylvania. It is 23-20 in favor of the home team, the MaST 2 Voyagers, as they lead the City School Lions by that 3-point margin. Your player of the first half, Chase Bratton for MaST 2, leading both teams with a total of 9 points, as he looked masterful in a 9-0 run led by the Voyagers, which put them in front by as many as 7 during the latter part of that second quarter. It's been back and forth all throughout this afternoon, as this is game 1 of 11 to take place this weekend. 1 of 3 tonight, as 2 more are coming to you live from this MaST gym. 16 minutes more of play, as opening possession will belong to the MaST Voyagers. So correction to a previous statement, opening possession belongs to the Lions, as Saki Hanford will fire one out to the far side. Off balance 2-point try, no good by Josiah McCall. Is that one offline? Voyager ball the other way, Andrew Lopez. Lopez driving in, a 2-pointer is up and good, as Lopez facilitates the pass to Jaden Thomas, and Thomas gets his 6th point of the day. 25-20 to score. The Lions come across the midline, but not before walking. And that'll be a 3rd travel call today against the Lions. Inbound comes in from Milliken. Milliken to Andrew Lopez. Lopez from the top of the key, a 3-ball, no good, in and out off the rim. And brought in by Bakir Coleman. Coleman through the midline. Coleman out wide. The return to Saki Hanford. Hanford into the paint, deflected straight up, and brought in by Portillo. Portillo to Milliken. As the Voyagers take over. Milliken to Brooks. Brooks to Portillo, and Portillo was looking for Brooks yet again, but instead drew a foul. Milliken from Portillo along the top of the key. Now Lopez in on the action. Lopez, the return feed, puts up a 3. It's good. A big-time shot from Andrew Lopez. And he now matches Chase Bratton's 9-point performance. 28-20 the score. 6:23 to play in this 3rd quarter. Driving in, it was Coleman, and Coleman drew a whistle with him. Foul called on number 13, Jaden Thomas of MaST 2. Inbound goes to Temesjan at the top of the key. Driving in, 2-pointer up and good. And a much-needed shot by Saki Hanford. Now adds his 6th point of the day. 2 minutes into this 3rd quarter, it's a 6-point lead for MaST 2. The Voyagers moving the ball around with Milliken. Milliken and Lopez, etc. Lopez, a 3-pointer, no good. Rebound fought for and brought in by Thomas, who shakes the man off him and puts a shot up, no good. A good roll away from an and one, but he'll have to settle for just a visit to the foul line. Foul called on Jason Smith of the Lions. The first free throw is up and off the front of the rim by Thomas. And he'll shoot one more, looking to make it a 3-possession game. Thomas' second is up and good, and Jaden Thomas adds his 7th point of the day. Here's Lopez. Lopez between the midline and the 3-point line, stolen away by Temesgen. Temesgen up the court. And travel again called on the Lions. We now have reached 4 travel violations on the afternoon. Andrew Lopez from the far sideline. Lopez into Brooks around the logo. Brooks to Milliken. Milliken to Lopez once more. Lopez to Brooks in the corner. Brooks pulling away. And now one hot pass to Jaden Thomas, and Thomas draws the foul. Inbound coming from Lopez. Lopez to Thomas. Thomas, 2-point fadeaway, no good. Rebound brought in by Temesgen. Temesgen to Coleman. Akir Coleman to Liam Starr. Starr in the paint, 2-pointer, no good. And rebound brought in by Thomas. Brooks now takes his turn bringing across the midline. Brooks to Portillo. Portillo now to Lopez. Lopez directing traffic, back to Milliken. Milliken in and driving in off the glass, up and good. Jaden Thomas finishes for 2. Thomas with 9 points of his own. A pass to the middle and looking for Starr, but Starr draws contact and the foul goes against the Lions. Milliken on the inbounds. Milliken to Brooks. Brooks finds Portillo. Portillo hits Lopez. Lopez to Thomas. Thomas cutting in. Thomas drives and a shot just offline, no good. So he'll go back to the line and shoot 2 more. He went 1 for 2 in his most recent visit a few moments ago. Looking to become the first player in this game to reach double digits on the day. Only needs 1 made shot to do just that. First free throw of 2 is good. And Thomas will make it a 10-point lead, a game high for the Voyagers. Thomas 1 for 2 from the stripe, 2 for 4 on the day. 32-22 to score with 4:15 to play in this third quarter. And now trying to make a save was Starr. They wound up falling into the bench more than anything. Only 1 made field goal so far this half by the Lions. It's been 3 minutes and 45 seconds, just the lone made shot. They have gone on a few of these long scoring droughts today. They've held the lead for most of the game, but recently it's been all Voyagers, now leading by 10. Jaden Thomas on the outskirts of the paint, falling in, and that's going to be a travel on Thomas. Starr inbounds, gets the return feed. Starr to Lazo. Lazo underneath the Coleman, Bakir Coleman. To Hanford. Hanford jumps 2, it's good. And a much needed 2-point bucket by Saki Hanford. He now reaches 8 points on the day. He's got 1/3 of his team's total. And they trail by 8. Milliken drives in the paint, 2-pointer, no good. Rebound brought down by a Lion. Here comes Starr. Starr threads the needle with a pass, and Temesgen has the whistle sound on him as he caught the pass and much to the chagrin of the Lion bench. Three from the corner by Thomas, no good, as the Voyagers were right on it in transition. And Saki Hanford brings in the board for the Lions. Hanford, pass out wide, Lazo. Lazo a three, and that missed everything. It barely stayed in play, and a foul called underneath the rim. Foul called on Portillo. Portillo gets called for the foul. Jason Smith will be the beneficiary of some foul shots. And the first one is up and good by Smith. And the sophomore guard has his first point of the day, averaging 7 points, 5 rebounds a game on the season. The starter tonight, and he misses his second one. 1 for 2 from the line goes Smith in his first visit. Under 3 to go in this third quarter. Down to a 7-point lead for the Voyagers. Looking to extend it and answer a small Lion run over the last minute. Brooks a three. It's good. Brooks on the assist. Andrew Lopez hits the three. And just like that, back to 10-point game. Lopez a steal. In the paint. Lopez couldn't finish. It would have been near a 5-point play as Andrew Lopez, with his second three ball of the game, gets to 10 points on the afternoon. 2-pointer from the paint, no good. Rebound Thomas. Thomas bobbled it, corralled it once more. 3 Lions in the area, and Thomas takes it away himself. Thomas to Brooks in front of the Voyager bench. Brooks, Milliken. Milliken to Sanchez. Sanchez floating in, 2-pointer, did not go. It somehow got a bad roll, and the Lions bring it in with Jason Smith. Pressure in the backcourt. Smith looking to get it across. He'll do so himself. No need to pass, and then finds Starr. Starr to the corner for 3. Offline, no good. Rebound by Brooks off the back of the rim. Brooks drives. Thomas, step back 2, and that missed everything. Brought in by Lazo. Lazo into the paint. Lazo drives, got a block. It went off the rim, or backboard nonetheless, and brought in by Milliken with 90 seconds to play in the third. And the defense, the main storyline of these last few changes of possession. Now it's another one there as Brooks couldn't handle it. Saki Hanford got his hand in there to knock it loose, but Brooks recovered and found Milliken. Milliken floating in underneath and tried to pull a Flint Tropics there. As I forget Will Ferrell's character's name, but that was the shot it looked. And shot a 3-pointer from the Lions, no good off the back of the rim. That was brought in by Lazo. Lazo to Starr for 3. It goes. And again, a much-needed 3 by Liam Starr, as the freshman guard is now at 9 points today. It's back to a 7-point game. Final minute to play in this third quarter. Thomas couldn't bring in a pass, and brought in by Lazo. Lazo back the other way. Lazo spinning 2 off the glass and good to Mezgin. Will make it a 5-point game. The lead cut in half in the last 30 seconds of play. 20 seconds to go. Brooks making men miss. Good coverage by Hanford. Saki Hanford forces a pass to Milliken. Milliken and Sanchez exchange looks. Milliken directing traffic. 5 seconds to go. Gutting in Lopez through traffic. Couldn't bring it in. Brought in by Starr on the rebound. Starr, no shot. And Starr took a shot up high as he'll go to the sideline under his own power, but needing a minute. And that will be it for the third quarter. 35-30, your score through 24 minutes of play. 8 more to come from MaST 2 as the lead cut in half in the last 60 seconds of play. 35-30, the Voyagers lead the Lions. 24 minutes down and 8 to go from MaST 2. It's a 35-30 lead for the home team Voyagers against the City School Lions in opening tip-off of the 2025 Councilman Thomas Classic. Twyman tried to bring in an almost wayward pass for the Voyagers. He does so without much of an issue. Portillo found Brooks in. What a pickpocket play there by Saki Hanford of the Lions as Hanford's across the midline. Hanford into the paint. Fadeaway two, no good. Looking for his own rebound, but fought off by Jaden Thomas. And a foul called on Hanford. Chase Bratton enters the game for MaST 2. About 7.5 to play in regulation time. 35-30 to score. Thomas driving in, two-pointer good. And Thomas has been having an excellent second half thus far. He's now at 12 points on his day. Lion possession along the top of the key. Now pass to Hanford. Hanford a three. It's good. And the Lions are closing the gap as Saki Hanford makes it another deep ball to make it 11. We can add to his total for 11 on the day and make it a 4-point game. So Saki Hanford, an 11-point day, averaging 12 points per game at the team lead. Also leads the team in assists with 5.5 on average. Under 7 minutes to play in regulation time. 37-33 the score. Thomas fighting for it. And again, last touch by the Lions as Coy Lazo was fighting with Thomas for the possession, but did not win that battle. Andrew Lopez on the inbound for MaST 2. Lopez finds Twyman. Twyman thought about it, thought better of it, and missed everything on the two-point try. Fires to the sideline and out of bounds. Last touch by a sliding Brooks, who made a solid effort along that near sideline but couldn't bring it in. Starr to inbound. Starr found Hanford. Hanford, Lazo, and then Coleman with touches in between the two passes. And now Starr out to the corner gets the return feed. Deep ball, Starr, it's good. And it's a 1-point game. 12 points on the day for Liam Starr and back-to-back threes. Twyman bobbled it, recovered. Now Twyman over to Brooks. Brooks into the paint. 2-point try, no good. Rebound by Thomas was there. And correction, that was Bratton, but did not bring it in cleanly. A whistle sounded for a foul. And the foul is called on Coy Lazo, who disagrees, conversing with the officials about it. It was a tight call as a flurry of bodies there in the paint. But nonetheless, Chase Bratton will go to the line. He's 1 for 2 from the stripe so far today. His first and the most recent visit comes up just short off the front rim. And he'll shoot one more.
Number 2, Andrew Lopez, and number 3, Alex Portillo.
Bratton, second from the line, is up, no good. He goes 0 for 2 from the stripe, but rebound brought in by Lopez. Lopez, his teammate, now finds Portillo. And tied up underneath the rim was Portillo, who drew contact and will have another foul. As going to the line, Jaden Thomas, the senior. Or correction, no shot at the line. It'll be a foul on the floor. Inbound coming in from Andrew Lopez. Lopez, Bratton. Bratton to Twyman. 2 men on him. Twyman is locked down. Spinning free and fouled. But credit to Twyman for getting free and finding space there. There were 2 defenders close net on him on the wing. Twyman has been blank so far on the scorecard. He'll have 2 chances to add his name to the list of scores today for the Voyagers. First one just offline, no good. 5 Voyagers have scored points today, with the team leader in that category thus far being Jaden Thomas with 13. 37-36, the Voyagers lead. 1 more from the line for Twyman. Twyman up and good, and it's a 2-point lead as Shane Twyman is on the board for the first time today. Starr across the midline. Starr to Lazeau. Lazeau, a 2-pointer is good. And we are tied at 38. Coy Lazeau with his 7th point of the day. Lopez. Bratton gets the return in the paint. Chase Bratton, 2-pointer, no good. Fought for by Lopez, who couldn't bring it in. Saki Hanford across the midline, and now a chance to take the lead for the City School Lions. From the corner, a 3 is no good. Rebound brought in by Bratton, as Coy Lazeau had a chance to put the Lions in front. Twyman driving in, 2-pointer blocked by the rim, and a foul underneath the rim. Foul called on Bakir Coleman of the City School. And it appears that Twyman will go back to the line to shoot 2 more. Twyman's first falls in. Now 2 for 3 from the free throw line today. He'll shoot 1 more in this current visit. 39-38 as he gives the Voyagers a 1-point lead yet again. Twyman 1 more from the line. Up and no good. It stays a 1-point lead for the Voyagers as Twyman now 2 for 4 from the free throw line on his day. Twyman had that pass go by him. Hanford to the Starr for 3, and it's no good, just off the front rim. Starr was 2 for 3 from beyond the arc so far today before then, and now a travel called on Andrew Lopez, who brought home the rebound. Under 5 minutes to play in regulation time, 4:51 on the game clock, 39-38 the score. Inbound goes to Smith. Jason Smith under the rim, 2-point try. It's good, and the Lions are back in front, 40-39. 4.5 to play. Bratton, Thomas in the paint. Thomas with 4 Lions on him. Lost the ball, and a Lion is banged up. That's Lazeau, who was holding the back of his head for a moment, may have hit the head of Thomas on the tie-up. It'll be Lion ball up by 1, 40-39, 4:25 to play in regulation time. Saki Hanford on the pass to Temesgen. Temesgen dishes wide. Now pass back to the corner. Sanford for 3, no good. And Hanford was contested for it, and a travel called on the Lions as Coy Lazeau had the best chance at it for the visiting City School. Here's Milliken. Milliken looking for Twyman, picked off. Back the other way, Saki Hanford. Hanford sliding into the paint, blocked by the base of the backboard. And then the rebound brought in by Temesgen. Temesgen, Lazeau is in the mix, and Lazeau draws contact and went down. A foul will be called on MaST. Rizzo likely to the line to shoot 2, and it will be a shooting foul. First one from the stripe is good from Rizzo. (41-39) in favor of the Lions. Looking to make it a 3-point lead now. Rizzo, one more from the stripe. Missed that one just offline. 1 for 2 in the lone visit today to the charity stripe for Corey Rizzo. Andrew Lopez. Lopez to Twyman. Twyman off glass. He gets it to fall. And Shane Twyman makes his first field goal of the day. 4th point of the night. And they are tied again at 41. Starr to Hanford, and the return feed to Starr. Back to Hanford. Along the far sideline in front of the scorer's table. Hanford driving in through contact. No basket, but a foul called. And maybe not. So no foul call. They'll say travel on Hanford. And it'll be Voyager ball, a chance to give them the lead once more. Shane Twyman will start with it. Twyman to Jordan Brooks. Brooks, Lopez, 3, it's good! Andrew Lopez, his 3rd 3 of the game, and now a team-high 15th point. And then the Lions sequender it. Temezjan turns it over. Twyman back the other way. Lopez again. He got it again! Andrew Lopez, a 4th 3. Deep balls on back-to-back possessions. It's a 6-point lead for the Voyagers. 18-point night for Andrew Lopez, but the 6 most important ones come in the last 10 seconds. 47-41 the score, and just like that, all the momentum in favor of MaST 2. Under 3 to go in regulation time, and Lopez may have the early dagger if the Lions can't come back. Under 3 minutes to play in regulation time. Now down by 6 on the City School Lions, courtesy of 2 Andrew Lopez 3s on back-to-back possessions. And now a travel called on the Lions as Bakir Coleman was trying to cut into the paint. And travels have been an issue for the City School all day. Now 6 of them on the afternoon. Or early evening, potentially, depending on your definition. A 3rd 3 from Lopez, no good. And a false alarm there as Lopez looking to connect on his 5th one of the day. It would have been 3 in 3 possessions. 2-point try floated in by Rizzo. And Rizzo now at 11 points on his afternoon. 47-43 the score. Brooks, Twyman, pump fake, back to Brooks in the corner, and now to Lopez. Again a 3, no good. And they're feeding the hot hand, but the last 2 come up empty. Hanford in the paint, off glass, no good, bad roll. And they contested for it under the rim. It benefits MaST. As they say, illegal contact by the City School. 2 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. 47-43, the Lions need to stop here. Twyman dishes. Brooks underneath, two-pointer blocked. And a vicious one it was by Temesgen. Going down Portillo. Back the other way, and Twyman with a steal. Nearly knocked it out of play. 3-ball missed everything. And now Lopez is back on it for the Voyagers to come back the other way. Lopez streaking in, two-pointer, no good, but a foul. So to recap what just happened, Portillo went down along this near side on the defensive end. Then a 5-on-4 advantage for City School the other direction. Came up empty as the kick-out 3-ball was no good for Temesgen. And then coming back in transition was Lopez for a layup, who drew a foul and is at the line to shoot 2. Lopez misses his first. Was 2 for 2 from the line his first visit, 0 for 1 to begin this second. One more shot for Lopez. 96 seconds to play in the fourth. Lopez got the second. 3 for 4 from the stripe on the day. It's a 5-point lead for the Voyagers. The Lions need something here. And a timeout called by the City School. 48-43 with 1:31 to play in the fourth. A minute 31 on the clock in regulation time. 48-43 the score in favor of the City School Lions. In favor of the MaST 2 Voyagers, pardon me. The Lions with the ball. Liam Starr. Starr 3, he got it! A clutch 3 from Liam Starr. His third 3 of the day. And he's at 15 points on the afternoon. Lopez has 19 of his own, has 2 big threes himself. Finds Thomas in the paint, foul call. And now 2 big-time free throws coming from Jaden Thomas. 1:08 to play. 48-46 the score in favor of MaST 2. Thomas a chance to extend the lead. 2 for 4 on the night from the start. Make it 3 for 5. He's been 1 for 2 on each of his first 2 visits. 1 for 1 to start this one. 49-46, one more made shot makes it a 2-possession game. And he got it. 2 clutch free throws from Jaden Thomas. Lions with the ball back the other direction. Lazo stumbled down, lost the ball, steal by Thomas. Up the court, Thomas. Lopez, double pump, contact, and the basket. Andrew Lopez, a 21-point night, and he'll have a chance to add one more and make it a 3-possession game. 52-46, the Voyagers in front. Lopez couldn't finish the and one, but he makes it a 6-point ball game. 52-46, still life for the City School. Saki Hanford, 3-ball off the glass, no good. Rebound fought for in the paint. And this one may be going to MaST. Jump ball is the call. And they will actually say it stays with the Lions. So it is in fact Lions ball, 41.5 on the clock. They need a three, or never mind, it is Voyager ball. It looked to be Lion ball the way they were aligning, but it is MaST ball as expected. Twyman on the return. Twyman, dish to Portillo. Now back to Lopez. Lopez is fouled. 6-point ball game. 52-46. And it's a shooting foul as it's the 6th in this quarter going against the trailing Lions. One made shot and it goes to a 3-possession game, which would be big with 30 seconds to go. And the first one falls for Lopez. 22 points for the man averaging 11 a game. That's to go along with 4 rebounds and change. 2 for 2, Lopez. 23 of the 54 points today by MaST, scored by number 2 as its senior Lopez has been on point. 8-point game, 3-pointer from number 2 in Temesgen, no good. Rebound contested, fought for, won by the Lions, stolen away by Lopez, and yet another foul as Lopez back to the line. And the Voyagers can taste it. 14 seconds to go, they lead by 8. Both these teams came into the day with 500 records, 4-4 for MaST, 3-3 for the City School. And MaST just 14 seconds away from going to above 500. Lopez misses his first, now 5 for 7 from the free throw line today. He'll shoot one more, looking to make it a 9-point game. He does just that. Final seconds of the game ticking off the clock. It's a 9-point lead for the Voyagers. Tied up was Starr. Foul called on MaST. And with 5.7 on the clock, we will have some, well, at least an inbound for the Lions, and that is what it will be. Starr will inbound from the near sideline. Under 6 seconds to play. It won't matter. A 2-pointer, no good, as that one went over the back of the backboard. Much to the amusement of some fans here at MaST. Lopez will walk out the clock, and a 55-46 victory for MaST as Andrew Lopez, a 24-point night. An amazing performance by him, and 2 clutch threes earlier in this fourth quarter to put MaST ahead by 6. Your final score in game 1 of 3 on this Friday night triple header from MaST, 55-46. The MaST Voyagers defeat the City School Lions. Be sure to stay tuned for games 2 and 3 right here on the Councilman Isaiah Thomas YouTube channel.